challenges. This is part 3 of our career series. So now Aitana's my work experience. So yeah, let us know about your first job after graduation.
Okay. So, I think I wasn't like you that I applied to jobs before graduation. I was like, okay, I don't know what was going on, but I decided to apply to jobs right after graduation. And I think I found a job like a month later. And I remember, I went to this interview to this, it's a small company, but they sell at boutiques. And it's crazy, some of these boutiques they sell at were some of my favorite boutiques, and other boutiques I will never enter because they sell their clothes. So yeah, I
That
know.
bad.
I just had a bad experience. So this was a family. Okay, so yeah, I finally got a job. I got an interview. I got the job. They were like, "Do you want minimum wage or do you want $1 above minimum wage?" I'm like, "Excuse me, I need $1 above minimum wage." Literally, I was making $1 above minimum wage at that
Oh,
job. And
oh
I
my
was just
god.
like, ugh, okay, well, I told myself I gotta pay my dues because I'm a believer that you've got to pay your dues. And like that's what everybody says. You got to pay your dues before you join the fashion industry. So I was like, okay. So I saw it as paying off my dues. And I was like, whatever, I'm going to get experience. I don't have a lot of experience and I need that experience. And they're going to give it to me. So make the sacrifice. So I was only working part time. They don't want to give me full time because when you give an employee full time, you are required to get benefits. And this
Right.
company wasn't going to pay for benefits. I'm sure this company had a lot of undocumented workers working for them. Nothing against undocumented, employees, but just like I feel like the reason they were doing this is because they weren't willing to pay high,
Were
you know.
they, you think, conductors were at least getting like minimum wage? They were getting like under minimum.
I think they were getting like minimum wage,
Um,
but
okay.
they were working a lot, so everything was in house, and they yeah. So I basically went in there. It was a little office. I felt like at the beginning it was gonna be the greatest thing, and I mean I remember being at the gym. I was like, damn, I got my first freaking like I got my foot in the door. I'm gonna do this. Oh my god, like. So they said I was gonna do everything from like trend forecasting, from helping the head designer, from like fittings and stuff like that. It was interesting because it was a family run business. So already the professionalism in the company was shitty. Like they would cuss at each other. They would, yeah, they would cuss at each other. They'd be like, and like there's just rudeness going on. And like obviously to you as an employee they're not. But I was like, what the hell is this?
Like a
Like
mom, daughter, or was it like sisters?
it was a family. So the mom, the dad, the brother and sister worked there. The sister was the
Uh,
designer. The mom had experience working for clothing, but she didn't speak English. Not saying that's a bad thing, but like they always spoke Korean. They were a Korean family. And then there was like the brother who did the sales, and like they were cool, but it's just the professionalism in the workplace was not there, and sometimes it was really uncomfortable. So yeah, they taught me how to edit pictures. They taught me how to like do basic stuff. And I get it. I would work 6 hours there each day because it was part-time. Yeah, I remember like the first day, like they said, "Hey, you're gonna cut a couple." Like it was basic shit. Honestly, I felt like it was ridiculous. I did basic editing. I printed out stickers. I took pictures of the styles and stuff like that. Basic things. Like I'm just kind of like looking back, I feel sorry for myself. Like that, I'm like, that's a shitty job. But I was like, I have to pay my dues. And dude, there was no AC in the freaking, yeah, in
oh
this
my god.
warehouse. There was no AC. The warehouse, I've
So
never seen a warehouse so dirty in my life. Like,
like
thank God.
basically house.
Hmm?
Oh, there wasn't like a division between like the office and the warehouse.
There
It was like
was,
all
but
just
there was, but I was a new person in, so I did a lot of editing, and then I did basically, I got to work. I would take all the samples from the sample workers, take pictures, and that was outside in the warehouse in the hot. So I was like, okay,
Oh,
fine, whatever. And then I'd go back to the office and work on other stuff. And then I that probably would last. I would edit pictures and things like that. That probably lasted me like 2 hours out of the day, and then the last 4 hours I would be packing. They said they needed help packing, so I was fucking folding clothes and packing for 4 hours on
or like travels or
the,
like to send out
to
to
send out,
boutique.
because they also were part of a company that sold on, like, they sold clothes to, like, an online retailer bought clothes from them.
Oh, okay.
So we would pack these clothes up and, like, but it's just, imagine being there for 4 hours. Oh my God, I would cry every day I got out. I literally would drive home and I'd be like, dude, what the fuck? I would be driving and I'd be like crying. It was such a bad. I was there only like the first month. I couldn't take it anymore. I hated going to work. I hated going to work, and then
Yeah,
and
that's
then my
understandable.
yeah, and then I had
And
my boyfriend and
like,
I lived together at the time, and like I would come home and like I would be such a bitch. I'd be like, my self-esteem was so low. It was so bad. It was really, really bad. Like, that job was, it was bad. It's like, why do you require a bachelor's degree when all you're gonna make me do is pack all day?
yeah, fold clothes, like anyone could do that.
Yeah,
And if they require a bachelor degree, like at least pay up, and like
yeah,
have a sample, which sucks, but that's the industry sometimes.
yeah. And so I remember one day I couldn't take it anymore, and I went to I told the boss, like, hey, can I talk to you? Yeah, I'm not I don't I want to first of all thank you for teaching me so much, which was nothing. But I'm actually gonna have to, like, I'm gonna thank you, but I don't want to work here anymore. I know it's just not what I expected for me. And then she asked me, what is it that you didn't like? I'm like, I feel like I was out in the warehouse more than I was in the office. And she wanted the 3 weeks notice, and I told her, look, I can do the 3 weeks, but I much prefer to leave today. And she's like, okay. So I basically quit and walked out.
Most people usually do like 2 weeks. That's weird. One at 3 weeks.
Yeah, but I just walked out because that was bullshit to me. It's like, really? Like, I remember we were
And
packing once, and there was a little kid helping. There was a kid helping, and
who was a
like like I said, they didn't pay, like, they had some, it was sketch. They did some sketch ass things. They would pay me, they paid me, and like I remember we were packing one day, and when you pack you can talk to people. This kid, they straight up told us to shut up.
what?
They're like, please shut up and do your work.
Who said that?
The one of the heads of the owners.
What? That's so
I was like,
rude.
I felt like I didn't go to college to be told to shut
I'm
up.
happy
First of all, I didn't go to college to pack.
with a 2 week notice, 3 week notice. I'm like, no. And there's like, yeah, like a professionalism when it comes to like leaving a job and things like that. But I feel like it's worth it if they were like nice people to you and you want to like return that back. But if they're like treating you like shit, like fuck that.
Yeah, so I literally left. It was good, but it was more so like I told you, I felt like shit because it's like, damn, I at least wanted something that paid a little bit higher than minimum wage. I know I'm just new. But yeah, so I did that, and like that was shitty. And then it took me another 2 months to find the job I am with now. I had honestly had already kind of given up on the industry. I was just like, this is bullshit. Like, I was so heartbroken that this was gonna be my life after college. I'm like, really? This is my fucking life after college. And I remember going to
Yeah.
college, and I remember when I even became a fashion degree, because I wasn't always a fashion degree major. I've mentioned that before. I was so scared, and now realizing that everything I was scared of was happening, I was like, this is shitty. But anyways, I ended up finding a job. My mom was actually the one who knew I was kind of sad So she's like, hey, I found a job on Indeed. You should go apply. And I just applied because I was like, fuck it, whatever. They called me, and I went to the interview. And so I was like, oh yeah, here's my interview. I remember I took like my portfolio, and they were like, okay, yeah. And then they called me the next day, and they're like, hey, we want you on second interview. And the second interview was the one where they hired me on the spot. But they
Oh,
hired me. They wanted to give me 2 weeks first tryout fee. Tryout fee. Give me 2 weeks tryout, like to see how it worked with them. I guess they wanted to see if I was gonna be there on time, if I was gonna call
yeah.
out. I did call out once because I was very sick, and I think that was after my 2 weeks. I did get really sick, but other than that, I feel like I did really well. Plus, the company, I wish I could get paid more, but I think their pay is reasonable in a way. I've learned a lot from that company. I wish I could do more. I wish I could, and I feel like the only way I could do more is if I move somewhere else.
Hmm.
And I want to get paid. Like I'm manifesting like more money, and I want to be self-sustaining. But yeah, I was in this company. They treat us good. They have employee lunches. We had an employee game night, which with different teams, the design team, we won, so we each got $100. You know, like our our boss will always, for Christmas, she had a Christmas dinner. She gave us all like raffles. We had raffles, and everybody in the company gets the games, and I mean gets a gift or something. Um, I got gift cards here and there. I have clothes that they give me. Like it's a good company. And it's very professional. Like if you fuck up too, you fuck up. Like you're always like having to make sure you don't mess up in that job. But it's a really good job to start. However, the only thing I wish is that I could get paid more. I never say I wish I could have a better job, but I do say that I wish I could get paid more. But I mean, I want to just look at the positives and be like, dude, this is not a lot of people are in the position I am, especially like as designers, like intro, and a lot of them don't have like that foot in the door, and I have that foot in the door right now. So okay, so I'm an assistant designer. I am in control of the fabric swatch library. I do flat sketches. I do a lot of tech packs, a lot of tech packs. That's mostly what my job consisted of pre-COVID, because COVID is going on right now. So, and we had a lot of our stuff, our production was done out of the country. So yeah, tech packs, flat sketches, library organization. I take a lot of pictures of these styles. So as soon as they come out, take pictures of the styles, and I register them into the computer. um yeah, that's usually what would happen, like on the like every day, and every little things that they ask me to do. But for the most part, that's kind of like the most that I do. And then but now with pre after COVID, I'm kind of we're trying to start online retail for the company. So I take pictures, and we're doing a lot of ghost mannequin pictures, and that takes forever to do. Like it takes forever to do a ghost mannequin picture. So that's what
Yeah.
I've been
It
working
does.
on. But yeah, like that's my job right now. I hope to learn more, but I feel like right now this is the most I'm gonna get, just because also it's really slow.
Yeah.
So, and even if I have applied to their jobs, um, it's just really slow. They're not gonna like hire you right away. I don't think
Mhm.
anyone wants to hire right now. Like no one really knows where their companies are gonna stand in 3 months.
Yeah. Yeah. So, like moving forward, do you kind of want to keep doing what you're doing, but maybe just get paid a little bit more? Like, what are your goals?
Yeah, I do want to get paid. I want to have a living wage, and like, I'm not asking to be rich, but I do want to be able to live on my own. Like it's unfortunate that I can't do that, and if I did do it, which is possible because I know people who get paid the same as I'll do it, but it's hard.
Yeah.
They're it's like they have to use a credit card, and I don't want to use a credit card on like simple things I shouldn't be using a credit card on. Um yeah, so I really do want that. I'm going to continue going to school, just because I don't want to lose time. Like I don't want I'm 24 right now. I don't want to be 30 and be in the same spot. I want to at least have something to back me up in case
Yeah.
something happens.
So do you think you will like go back to school like maybe in a year or so?
Yeah, I'm trying to go back to school already for the next semester.
So
Um,
fall.
yeah, just to
Uh,
go. Yeah, I'm gonna get. I want to get some kind of degree in nutrition.
so do you think you'll still work in the fashion industry or just move more towards like nutrition?
I want. I think that once I get a nutrition, something under nutrition, I really want a master's in nutrition. If I can find something better, and if I can find even a job that's willing to pay me better than fashion, and like use like I can use my nutrition background that I'm gonna get with that, yeah, and then use that experience, and then I want to, yeah, like I really love the consumer sciences, which is why I also want to take a lot of child development classes. Like I would love to be like part of like the consumer science, a consumer, like a dean, a college dean of a consumer science,
Yeah.
yeah. So like I would love that. I think that's something I would really appreciate. Just I don't know, like fashion's really like it's really breaking my heart lately. So it's just like ugh, I'm 24 and I really thought my life would be different by now. Like I don't even want to go on dates because I'm like I still got to figure myself out. I don't want to put myself in that kind of situation.
Mm.
It's hard. It's really hard. Like it's sad because I don't think anyone who did everything they're supposed to do to have a decent job should have to go through what we're going through.
Yeah. And
If that's
if
yeah, if that's the case, so
we
make us go
like
to college.
we like did everything that we're supposed to do, and we're still kind of struggling.
Yeah.
So,
And
and
obviously
I don't know, I'm used to at this point. I don't know if I want to go back to school. It's like up in the air, but uh, life is hard.
I know
And
I'm
I
just
think just
I hope
20s in general, a lot of discovery.
yeah, and I
Learn.
hope by the end of the year the universe anything shows me like keep doing what you're doing and keep working towards it or don't. I don't know. It's all about rerouting your destiny. And right now I'm kind of just like, what's going on? And I love
Mhm.
this that I can vent out because it's like I know so many other students who are upset about
Yeah,
everything. Like I don't know what to do. I don't know what I want to make money. Tell me how to make money. I'm not
yeah,
trying to ask to be rich, but I'm trying to be able to at least to live on my own. But
yeah.
yeah,
That's
that's
understandable.
basically my stuff. I've had a very straightforward. I mean, the bad experience was my first job, and then this job it's good. The only I won't say it's a bad job. It's not a bad job. I just wish I got paid a little bit more, but I don't think they're gonna give me any more responsibilities. And right now is not the best time to be in this industry. The
Yeah,
clothing industry is not, has been impacted just as much as the food industry.
yeah. Things are definitely hard right now, and hopefully, when things kind of start going back to normal, like we can find like those better jobs and hopefully get paid more. But definitely been tough for us since graduation, I think.
It
A lot of
has. We're gonna be hitting. We already hit 1 year graduation, like anniversary.
yeah,
This is gonna
yeah.
be our freaking second year, and I do not want to be like this. Like really, people have their masters by my age.
Like I think we're still better off than a lot of people. Like I know a lot of people that still have only interned since graduating. So
Really?
yeah, or like I don't even know what some people did after graduation. Seems like they don't even work. I don't know.
Yeah, they don't even do anything, and it's just like, oh my god.
Like, so I mean, at least we have that experience. Hopefully, with that experience, though, like we can get paid better in the future, and just keep learning, keep growing.
E-commerce is definitely where it's at for sure.
Yeah, I think everyone's shopping online right now, but it's tough for everyone. I think industry right now.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you, Aitana, for sharing your story. Join us for our next video.